Welcome back to Tempcoder Tech, your go-to channel for sysadmin, Bash, PowerShell, Python, and SQL tutorials. I'm Mike, and today, we're diving into part 2 of our Bash scripting tutorial series, where we'll be mastering if, elif, and else statements. If you missed part 1, be sure to check it out, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We're here to help you become a scripting and automation pro, so let's jump right in and explore these essential conditional statements in Bash. Let's start with the basic structure of an if statement in Bash. Here's how it looks. In this structure, you define a condition inside square brackets. If the condition is true, the code within the then block is executed. Simple, right? Let's see this in action. Imagine we want to check someone's age. In this example, we set the age to 18 and use an if statement to check if it's equal to 18. If true, it prints you are 18 years old, otherwise, it prints you are not 18 years old. Now, what if we have multiple conditions? This is where elif statements come into play. In this example, we use elif to check different conditions. If the first condition isn't met, it proceeds to the next condition until it finds a match. And what if none of the conditions are met? That's where the else statement shines. Here's how the else statement works. In this case, if the condition isn't met, the else block gets executed. It's your script's fallback plan. Let's also look at a nested if statement where we check if both values are fulfilled. Here, we have an if statement inside another if statement, forming a nested structure. Now, let's see these concepts in action in a real-world scenario. Imagine you're a system administrator, and you want to monitor server disk space. We retrieve the available disk space in megabytes using the df command. We use df/m/ to get the information for the root directory. Then, we pipe the output to awk to extract the value found on the second line and the fourth column. We've set threshold values for disk space. If the available space falls below the critical threshold of 100 megabytes, we'll consider it critical. If it falls below the warning threshold of 500 megabytes, we'll consider it a warning. Now, the exciting part. We use if, elif, short for else if, and else statements to make decisions based on the available disk space. If the available space is below the critical underscore threshold, we print a critical message and take actions to free up space or alert administrators, such as removing old logs. If it's between the critical underscore threshold and warning underscore threshold, we print a warning message and take proactive actions to avoid a critical state, like notifying system admins. If the space is above the warning underscore threshold, we simply state that the disk space is sufficient, and no immediate action is needed. And there you have it, a bash script that can help you manage disk space on your servers. This is just one example of how powerful scripting can be in the world of system administration. That's a wrap for today's tutorial on mastering if, elif, and else statements in bash scripting. I hope you found this information valuable and that it boosts your scripting skills. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to try these concepts on your own. And if you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps us going. For in-depth written content and code examples, check out our blog at tempcoder.org.